Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be flying the loveliness that is Spirit Airlines from Las Vegas back home. I'm taking my own advice and we will be sitting in the big front seat, of course. A new update on this flight, Wi-Fi is available. It's a short flight, so I didn't buy it. It was $8. I'm curious to see if it costs more if you buy it on the flight. So let's go get checked in, and my son needs some food. As we get rolling in today's trip report, please take this opportunity to hit that subscribe button. And if you like today's video, give it a like. I really appreciate it. And now back to the broken Spirit computer. It would appear that Spirit's computer is having problems this morning. Tried to do the self-check, and it sent me to a human, which is fine. Boarding passes are in hand, and we're off to get the boys some food. I think Wendy's for breakfast. So check-in's over there, but food is over there. We're flying out of Terminal 1, which would be Spirit or Allegiant. I recommend getting food before you go through security. There's not a lot of food down there. There's like a restaurant, but not a lot of choices unless you want to get convenience food, store food stuff. So eat before security. Expect the food court area to be a mess. I've yet to be here when this whole area is not just kind of nasty and needs a thorough cleaning. So eat first, but maybe grab one of the chairs out by the slot machines because the tables are always kind of gross. I think Vegas could do better. We are headed to A10. And if you're wondering, this is not your last chance to play slots. There's more slots out by the gates. In the past, there was a people mover where I'm walking right now. It was always broken, so they clearly decided to just remove it. Put some fancy floor down. So down at the end, you've got Moe's Southwest Grill. There's a bar. And a Bagel Mania with a Hudson. And your last chance to play slots. And from the looks of the concourse here, I would say Spirit is pretty much at capacity in the A concourse. I mean, when we got here, it was filled with people, and I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a mass of people. There are a couple flights boarding, but it's still just kind of full. You can just make out a couple Janets. And for the life of me, I wish I could remember. I never remember what Janet stands for. But yeah, Janets, I saw one fly out earlier this morning. Not flying to Area 51, of course. Very busy. Lots of boarding beeps. Beep, 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 beep. It's kind of annoying. And so am I. From time to time. A lot of people don't know how to count 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for choosing Spirit Airlines. A special welcome to our free Spirit Gold and Silver members and our free Spirit credit card holders who are able to...
Well, I measured the big front seat belts, and one of them came in at about 22, I think, and the other one came out at 30. So unfortunately, I don't think that's a lot of help for those who have been asking how long the seatbelts are. In other news, if you are not familiar with the big front seat on Spirit, it is very, very much like a domestic first class seat on like Delta, with a little tray table in the center, plenty wide, tray table in the armrest, So it's pretty standard. No reclining on Spirit. So everything is fixed. I think that's a result of the narrow seat pitch in the back. If you had recline in the back, I think you would end up with a lot of fighting. It's already cramped. You don't really need to make it worse by having a recline. Boarding is still continuing, and then we'll be back up in the air, headed home. Spirit Airlines has begun rolling out Wi-Fi on their fleet. Wi-Fi plans are accessed via the QR code on the seat back in front of you. A streaming plan will run you $7.99, and if you just want to browse the internet, that'll run you $5.99. Given the short length of my flight today and the fact that I was wrecked from being in Vegas all week, I didn't feel like watching or doing anything other than napping, so I can't tell you how good or bad the Wi-Fi is. I will do that on a future flight. It's that time again. Time for the snack du jour.
What is
snack
du jour?
It's the
snack
of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Snack time. Coke from Spirit as $4. But the snack du jour today is Made Good Crispy Square. That's basically a Rice Krispie treat. Gluten-free, vegan. It's super sweet. I warn you, if you get these, I think they're sweeter than a regular Rice Krispie treat. But they're super yummy. Just kind of leaning on the armrest here, and I was looking down at the floor, and a dude just left the lavatory in his stocking feet. Airplane bathrooms are disgusting. Is that a major violation of personal health code in your world? It is in mine. Comment below. Ew. As we land in Boise, if you have any questions or comments about flying on Spirit, flying in the big front seat, my week in Vegas, or anything travel related, please post those questions below. I'm happy to respond. If you've liked my presentation today, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give me a like. Some 810s back there. Gowan Thunders this summer in Boise, by the way. Thunderbirds, and I think the Snowbirds are going to be there, so if you want to check that out, that's, I think, in August. August is a great time to visit Boise. Well, the Vegas trip is over, and assuming that my luggage comes out here in moments, this will be the least eventful trip I've had in a while. I had 2 torture tube flights, 2 breeze flights, and of those 4, I would describe none of them as good. Well, that's not completely fair. The actual flying on Breeze was great. Everything else about Breeze was terrible. But that's another story. So, assuming my bag comes out here, Spirit was exactly what I needed. A whole lot of uneventful flying, and yeah. And we just wait for baggage, which is seemingly always slow for some reason. I like the Delta 20-minute guarantee thing. I wonder why everybody doesn't do that. Bag has arrived, so that's a success. So see you next time. Thanks for watching, and happy travels, everyone.